Hello, hello. Happy Blur's Day. It's Thursday. And here's Dawn.
And it's a blur.
Dawn and I are
We're still recovering from yesterday.
Again, yes, I'm so
in
sorry.
production.
Well, Todd is absolutely fried. He is so tired. He just woke up and he looks like Einstein. His little hair was standing up and he just had did he have a sleepy face?
He had definitely a serious bedhead happening.
He had bedhead going on. And so what happened is that we said, we'll take it from here. So Todd and I are going to be back on Saturday night, not tomorrow night, because we have date night again tomorrow night. So we're moving tomorrow night to Saturday night, and I am so excited about that because I miss him. He's been working, and Dawn worked with him.
We've been slamming, but it went really well.
Yeah, so they finished the Raiders commercial, and they're really happy, and I think you guys are doing another one, right?
Theoretically, yep.
All right, so I am going to, let me just refresh so I can get it so you can read things down here.
Great.
And if you see anything that needs to be addressed, I'm going to go on here and just say, yay, everybody's here. Barb and Brad and Latus and Sasha and Lisa. And, oh, my brother is here.
Hey.
We miss you. My brother's in Los Angeles. And and he's been gone almost a week. So the dancing chicken will be back hopefully on Monday or Tuesday.
Return of dancing chicken.
The return of the dancing.
Revenge of the dancing chicken.
It's not actually that he dances. It's you know what he does. But anyway, he'll be back, and I miss you so much. Who would have ever known that he would leave? And you were right. You said I would miss you, and I do. I miss you terribly. So I can't wait for you to get back. Hey, Sasha and Linda, Liz, Peggy, Shirley, Patty, Deb, Vicky, Julie Gingrich, one of my favorites, Larry, Amanda, Barb, Jen Kaiser, of course. I'm always happy to see you, always. I hope someday you and your husband or just you will come and be here with me, and it'll be really fun because I haven't seen you in years. And, oh my gosh. Where's Seth Robichaux? You know I can't function without Seth.
This a little because I can't move over anymore.
You can cheat this here. There you go. You go all. Hey, look at that. We're both kind of on. We have to be. It's a good thing I like you because we have to be close, really close.
And I like I'm eyeing her jewelry. I'm Native American, so Indians and turquoise were
Yep. And so this is the $5 jewelry. This piece right here is from. Paparazzi, who remember again that Cheryl Davidson Conway and Cecily Yeager, if you see them in the comment section, you watch their live shows. I snatched this piece, not the necklace part, but this part. And this piece too. This really, you can't see it because it's really, but this beautiful piece. So, can't hurt yourself too much shopping. That's what I say about paparazzi. You get that kind of thrill of the find without the pain. Marcus Collins, do you know who he is? Do you know who the Texas Tenors are?
Yes.
They are so good. And Marcus Collins, who is a friend and I absolutely love, he is one of the Texas Tenors. And I'm going to, if you guys know, look up Marcus Collins right now. Go ahead, because he hasn't said anything. He's probably going, oh my God, right now, because he simply just entered the room. But if you go up and look, Marcus Collins.
I feel a guest spot coming on.
Oh my God. He's just delicious. And he can sing like nobody's business. So look Marcus Collins up right now on Facebook. And, I tell you what, just... do yourself a favor and take a look at something pretty there. You are not going to believe how good looking this boy is. But beyond that, he's super talented. And beyond that, he is, one of the nicest people you'd ever want to meet. He's talent and brains. I don't know what else to say. So Liz Cochran is here. I don't know if... where's my Seth? I always worry about my children when they're not here. Ryan Clements is here. Hallelujah. Ryan's going to be here on Monday in Las Vegas. He's coming to visit. Of course, one of my very best friends.
You're going to love that icon. It's a chicken with an umbrella.
Is it?
Rainy. Boston, I think.
Oh, awesome. Well, Ryan, I can't wait to see you on Monday. I will be at the airport like this. Sign, welcome Ryan Clements. I might have the choir behind me because I'm so excited that you're coming. and staying for 10 days. Although there's not a lot to do here yet because, you know, we're still... We're starting, yeah, but he and I are also, we talked about it today, happy to do nothing here. You know, we're going to create some really fun stuff for the show. He's a really great mind and an amazing person.
Well,
Letty
Pena! Your place is a
Letty
beautiful place to do
here.
nothing.
This is a beautiful place to do nothing.
What did Carrie used to call the pool? The Little Caesars or something?
Carrie used to call our pool
Little
Caesar's Palace because it has, you know, the water going down the steps, and she just couldn't believe it, you know, when she just couldn't believe it when we bought this house, and she came and she was like, so she liked to come and stay, and that was really good, and Debbie too. Okay, so let me see what people are asking tonight. Obviously, we're going to talk about Bet Sussman. Oh my God, Bet I've been loving your Facebook Lives, by the way, Bet. She does some cooking Facebook Lives out of New York City, and Bet Sussman is probably one of the best musical director and conductor. You know, she worked, I met her when she was doing the Bette Midler show.
Oh, wow.
And she just does she works with so many great stars and artists, but she's such a talented lady and such a great human being. And I've never seen you here, so welcome. I'm glad you're here. I don't really participate in the cooking shows, but I do come and watch, and I've learned a lot. So because she's been keeping herself
Bet's
sane.
Diner.
Who else is here? Donna Marine, Terry, Erica D. Oh gosh, let's see who else. Bet, thank you. You are kind. And us? And what does that mean? And us? Let me know. I'm super happy you're here. Tonight we're going to talk about relationships, relating, communicating, reading between the lines, listening to what people say, and more important, what they don't say. And so we're gonna have a really good time, and I want to know what's on your mind.
Subtext in acting.
Subtext in acting. I love that. It really is what people say and what people do, and the difference. But we're also going to have fun and have some laughs, as we always do, because life is also supposed to be fun, no matter what. And we must never lose sight of that, because it's very important. You know, it's okay to be socially conscious, but you also have to be, you have to have fun, and especially now. So we want to create a really fun hour for you here. And then we're going to give away a lot of cool stuff.
Oh, is she ever?
Yeah, I'll probably give away more gift certificates to my company, catcosmetics.com, because then you get to pick what you win. So we'll have a lot of fun tonight. So let me hear how everybody's doing. And Marcus, thank you. Love your Facebook's lives. Yay! Marcus, I need you to come to Vegas when this is over. And Terry Stokes is here. Fantastic hypnotist. I see you just got in the room. Hey, Terry, I just want you to know I got your...
Tips on communicating.
Tips on communicating. Perfect. Oh, Kathleen Anderson, you have something coming. Eldana Blackburn. Dennis won something the other night, and she wants me to send it to you. So that's going to be going out tomorrow.
You were 2 seconds faster than her.
Yeah, yep. So, and Terry Stokes.
Thank you, Rolla. She said we look nice.
Yay, thank you. Terry Stokes, I just want to tell you, I just got your message. We have been very, very crazy, but I'm going to call you tomorrow for sure. So let me know what time works for you. Although if you're like the rest of us, you don't have a whole lot going on right now, so.
Yes, the weekend is almost TGIF.
That's right, William Melater. Hello, it's so good to see you. I loved his name, Bill Me Later. Got it? Bill Me Later. I'd like to be billed later. Okay.
Sounds like an SNL name.
I know.
Like a character name.
Barbara, I'm glad you like your gift. Oh, Kathy LaRocca. Hi, my God. I'm so happy you're here. And you're actually not just here, but you're in Las Vegas now, and I have not yet seen you, and I want to outfit you up with some makeup. So let's make that happen. Shoot me a private message and let me know where to send that stuff. But I really wanted you to come and pick your own stuff. So
Liz has her eye on the new pool boy. I think you missed that one going by.
The new pool boy?
It's relationship night.
Who's
where
pool
people
boy?
are already jumping in here.
It's not my pool boy, I guarantee it. Whose pool boy is it?
Liz said I've got something about an eye on the new pool boy.
You know, it's okay, Liz. That's okay. That's how, you know, funny things happen from the... Okay. Tammy is saying West Virginia State Fair said they are not canceled. Brad Ford, welcome to the room. Guess what?
Exciting news.
Exciting news. The West Virginia State Fair in August is going on. They called me today to see if I would still perform. I am going to be performing at the West Virginia State Fair. I will be doing my mentalism show. It's my mind reading show because that's, you know, I do a little hypnosis in it, but it's not like the general hypnosis show. But I will be doing my mind reading show called Catherine Hickland Mind Amazements for 10 solid days. I'll be doing 3 shows a day. You have no idea how happy I am that they're moving forward with their fair, because it's an incredible state fair. And it also, State Fair West Virginia, also, they're just so, they have the best of everything there. And
they have no idea how much they're going to love your mentalism act, which I got the pleasure of seeing at her and Todd's birthday party. She did a little sampler of some of her new stuff, and it's...
Oh yeah, thank you.
The books, oh my God.
Well, we are going to have
Wow.
fun. So if you want to come out and have fun with us in August at the State Fair, West Virginia, go ahead and you can write that down. You might want to write some things down anyway with what we're going to talk about tonight. But State Fair, West Virginia is in Lewisburg, West Virginia, in the Smoky Mountains. And they're going to do it right. And it's the best food, really, the best acts, the best time, 10 full days, and I am very excited. This will be my 6th year, I think, performing there. And as long as they ask me, I will be there because it's one of my very favorite fairs. So come and see me if you are anywhere near West Virginia.
Love this. You'll love the show.
Yes. No California fairs. I think, as far as I know, everything's been
California's-
canceled because their fairs have already kind of come and
Our
gone,
governor
or
is-
come in
well,
July.
And he's just
Yeah.
very much erring on the side of caution.
Julie Gingrich, I can't wait for you to see my new show either, because you are going to freaking love it. Okay.
Oh, someone needs some advice right now.
Advice is coming to you. Who's this?
Krista.
Krista Lawler, I need some advice right now, dear friend, while going through family issues. Family member diagnosed with Alzheimer's and need my help. Kind of showed the true colors and not understanding, and I'm hurt right now. How do you not feel so overwhelmed in anger and hurt? Okay, I need to know why you're feeling overwhelmed with anger and hurt. So let me see if I didn't read this right. Going through family issues. I have a family member diagnosed with Alzheimer's and they need my help. Kind of showed true colors and not understanding, and I'm hurt. I would love for you to explain that a little bit more, because I would love to be able to help you with that. I've also been through this kind of thing in my own family, and it's an overwhelming task, even just to think about, about this. But to make it, I used to joke about it because it was kind of like Groundhog Day, and 51st dates all rolled into one, because you do have to have an amazing amount of patience and be able to let go of the fact that things are not the way they used to be, and
there's going to be a new normal.
And there's going to be a new normal. But you know what? I have a feeling you're kind of angry because maybe other family members aren't stepping up to help you, or and that is very frustrating. So we'll talk about the feelings. I would love you to just tell me a little bit more about that, and how you can not lose your mind in the process.
Or feel overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed and anger and hurt is no place that you want to be. It's not a nice place to visit. You definitely do not want to live there. So let's work this out, okay? And get you some help, at least for now. Where in West Virginia is Lewisburg, West Virginia. It's in the Smoky Mountains. It's a gorgeous place.
Smoky Mountains are so beautiful.
Yeah, peaceful. Barb, I have not been to Michigan.
Or
the Texas State Fair. Actually, that might change someday, because
now you got a backup group.
that's right. Texas State Fair had met with them about 3 times, and they weren't set up for a hypnosis show because we need a big stage and a lot of room. So when I meet with
now
them,
you have a mentalism show.
Yeah, so my mind reading show, I don't need much room. So I could very well get that. That would be great, but not this year because everything is kind of canceled. Hello, Sarah. Welcome to the room. Tammy, yay, can't wait. You are worth an 8-hour drive. You know what? You come, Tammy. and it will be worth an 8-hour drive, I promise you. We have people come to the State Fair, West Virginia, from as far away as, oh my God, Delaware. And I mean, people come from all over to go to this fair because it is nestled in the mountains, and it is just kind of a cool,
Those
really.
Smoky Mountains are gorgeous.
Yeah.
They're really gorgeous. If you've
So,
never been.
yeah, I've had a lot of people come visit me there, and there's Stephanie Lloyd, my bestie.
Cool.
What's that? Nerves a little tight this evening. There's a rumor about protests coming to our little town tomorrow evening. If they are peaceful, that's cool, but a part of me worries our town is so small and could not survive it if it took a turn. Obviously, that is a little nerve-wracking, but first of all, it's a rumor. So let's not jump into tomorrow yet, because that's always scary, isn't it? It's always scary to jump into last week's drama, or tomorrow that's not here yet, and just do whatever it is you need to do to make yourself more peaceful. I bet that it's not going to happen, just because the small towns are. It's the big cities that have really been targeted.
Well,
the
and
most.
and the peaceful protesters are great, and it's the looters that are, and they don't want little towns. They want big places where they have Macy's and things they can steal, because they don't really care about social justice anyway. They're after loot.
Yeah. I think that's
probably
really true.
you're safer in a little town anyway, because that's not really,
And I know what you mean, because here in Vegas we had a looting kind of night, and they were rumored to be coming into the suburbs, and so, but we would be prepared for that. So though it was a feeling I wasn't crazy about, I was prepared in every way for the absolute worst, and so I didn't stress.
Well, I'm in Santa Monica, and when I came here in the first place, was when they were protesting in Santa Monica, and I had friends ask me, "Aren't you concerned?" I was like, "They don't want my apartment. They're going to go to 3rd Street Promenade, where all the stores are, where they can steal."
Which is what they did.
And that's exactly what happened. So I just want you to. I'm just saying this from a space of like, there's a reason that looters, and rioters and protesters are different words, because they're really different things.
Right,
so peaceful protests are great.
Right, and again, there's no news in them going to small towns, they want.
There's nothing in it for them.
There's nothing in it for them. So I'd like you to take a nice deep breath about that. And in fact, everybody, let's do that anyway, just to get ourselves nice and loose. So take a nice deep breath in through your nose, all the way in. Hold your breath for a moment, and all the way out. I want you to do that again just a few more times, because I think, again, anytime you need to relax, people forget that it takes your blood pressure down. It's a wonderful thing. Take another nice deep breath through your nose. Perfect. Hold that. And as you do that, just let all the stress leave your muscles. Let your body relax. Let all the stress and tension melt down and away from your body. And just take another nice deep breath, one last one. Feels so good. If you just did that like 5 times a day, your blood pressure would thank you. Your mind would thank you. You might even get a little dizzy from doing it, because we don't do this enough.
Your oxygenated cells will thank you.
Your oxygenated cells will thank you.
Those two, the other ones will thank you too, though.
Yeah, Tambra. No, I know they did cancel the fair in El Paso, and I just got that notice a few weeks ago. So that's not happening. But they are going to have me back next year. So
Allentown Fair is on.
Yeah. Oh gosh, and I wish I was going to it, because I have so many friends in Pennsylvania. That's okay, Sasha. 5 hours. You can do it, girl. You can do it.
4.5 hours from Santa Monica to Vegas, and I came to see her. I'm just saying.
She came twice this week, which is really good. Okay.
What, give you a birthday party?
Welcome, Heather Harkins. It's nice to have you. Linda Factor. Everyone, Drew Jameson Neal, one of my most favorite people in the world from England, is here. You know what I want to do with you, Drew? I want to sing with you. So let's find a song, and we will do it like, Zoom do it, and with everybody here at Facebook. We used to do a lot of concert work together, at Disney. If you ever came to see me at Super Soap Weekend, Drew is probably there singing with me during the concert, so I would do that. So Drew, start thinking of a song that we can do together. That's your homework tonight.
There will be a quiz, Drew.
Yeah. Okay, so Krista, here's the rest of it. Family member was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. Person I thought was a friend and would understand my need to be away for a while to help seemed to only care about what she would lose by me having to go care the family member. It hurt. Krista, that is not your friend. I'm so sorry. If she's watching this, shame on you, really and truly. We don't do that if we care about people. Guilt trips are for somebody else, not for you and Krista. So that friends don't do that.
No. And on the bright side, sometimes it's just good to know when people are really not real friends.
Right. You know what I like? There's 4 words. I'm big on words. There's 4 words I love when somebody shows me their true colors. You ready?
Go.
Thanks for the information.
Yeah, exactly. It's really good.
Yeah, because what they're doing is telling you, how much of a friend they aren't, and you will be hurt by realizing that girl's not your friend or whoever it is. And
you're not there to be at her beck and call.
Yeah. Yeah. And so you know what? Just know this. There's lots of people out there that would be great friends for you, and some that might even say, let me come and help you. I mean, we do not have time, whether we're 20, 40, 60, or 80, we do not have time for faux friends.
Yeah, that's great. I love that word, faux friends.
Faux friends. Yeah,
she was a faux friend.
She's a faux friend. And you know what? It doesn't, you don't need a conversation about it. You don't even need to do that. Just go, thanks for the information. Now I have all this free time when I get back. And
to find some real friends.
To find some real friends. Yeah. And so we'll be here for you throughout your time with your family member that has Alzheimer's, so don't you worry about that. I miss you too, Drew. Think about our song. I want to know what it's going to be. Rob Reynolds. Rob Reynolds is here. That is Debbie Reynolds' nephew and Todd's cousin. And we love you, Rob Reynolds. So thanks for stopping in. Have I been watching any of the classic soaps that have been airing? I haven't had time because we've been very busy here. But I'd love to check in on some classic stuff. I'm glad they're doing that.
Did they have Kat and her evil twin? Kat?
No, you know what? That was on Capitol. I played. Well, they weren't really twins. They weren't related. They were 2 people that just looked so much alike. And that was on Capitol in the 80s. I had a blast. What's the dates for West Virginia Fair? I don't have them right here. It's in August. And it's just go to State Fair West Virginia and on the website. It'll tell you there, and I'll be announcing it tomorrow on my Facebook. Okay, thank you. Santa Monica is my hometown.
Someone else loves your necklaces. It's not just
yes, $5. That's right.
$5.
Go see the girls. Go watch their live. $5. Kate Kelly. Go, Joe Curcillo. Oh my God, welcome to the room. If you could all meet my friend Joe, he's a mentalist. He is fantastic. I have great mentalist friends, and I have a handful of mentalist friends. And Joe, I was talking about you yesterday. Talk about great friends. This is the kind of friend you want, all right, Krista, because we don't even live near each other, but he's so good about checking in, asking if he can help me with anything. He's supportive of my career. He's a good friend. This is what friends do. Friends do not guilt trip us. They help us. We help them. There's balance. And
mentalists tend to be very intelligent and interesting people. So.
Well, you know that mine are anyway. John
the ones
Stinson,
I know are
Joe.
anyway.
Oh, yeah, really good people. I'm very, very happy you're here, Joe. Let's see. 145 to 150 fairs have been canceled this year. Mark and Kathy, that's bad news, but I did know that because every contract I had this year for them were canceled. But I did, if I was going to look at the plus side, I got to do this show and be home with my animals and my family and get to know myself better and have this show. I haven't caught up on a lot of reading. I will say I didn't have that much free time, but I'm so looking forward to getting back out there and doing what I do and meeting you. So I hope that a lot of you will come to West
Someone
Virginia.
tried to catch you at the last Super Soap California adventure.
Ward, oh really? Ward Parker, my cousin Ward is here. Hello there. Joe, you rock, Joe. Thank you so much. Let's see. More time to love on myself. You know what? Don't we all need to do that? Isn't it true?
That's right. Fall in love with yourself.
Yeah, fall in love
Before
with
you
yourself.
fall in love with anybody else.
You know, at the end of the 30-day Heartbreak Cure, my first book, there's actually a ceremony in a sense that you have with yourself where you marry yourself. Really, it's kind of a weird thing to say that, but you know, I always like people to get a nice ring and
You betrothed yourself.
you betroth yourself, yeah. And what that means is that you're making a promise to yourself that you will never harm yourself in any way. In fact, that's a really good thing to say. I never harm myself in any way, every day. And what does that mean if we make a promise not to harm ourselves in any way? What comes to your mind when I say that? I'd like to know. And what comes to your mind?
To my mind, because I'm very much a giver,
Yeah.
and sometimes I'm too much. So to not harm myself and like not overextending, I kind of harken back to when I was in lifeguard training.
Mm-hmm.
The rule number one when you take lifeguard training is you can't save anybody else from drowning if you're drowning yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And if you give too much, you deplete yourself. You can get weary and you can,
And it's
harm
amazing.
yourself.
And people get mad at you for not being able to give. And so, you know, it's a weird thing, but I never harm myself in any way. To me, means I don't overeat. I don't drink too much. You know, I can have a glass of wine and that's it.
Mhm.
I don't want to be out of my head. I want to live a life where I don't want to be out of my head. I never harm myself in any way also means I don't align myself with people that hurt me, people that aren't real friends or anyone that might use me or take advantage of me. So not harming myself in any way could mean just good choices, you know, not overgiving, like she said. Drugs, oh God, it's endless. But I never harm myself in any way, because when you say it, and I say it every day, you start to notice that you realize when you actually are in behavior where you're doing something that will harm you, make you feel bad about yourself, you know, give too much, drink too much, eat too much. Ryan will be here Monday.
Run yourself down.
Run yourself down. That's my big one.
That's my big one.
And Ryan and I are going on a diet together.
Nice.
Starting on Tuesday, because he's going to be here. So it's not a diet. We're going to try to find another way of life that we can live with, because really it needs to be a change. So anybody that wants to do that with us, we're going to start next Tuesday. And Lisa Hissong, if you're here, she just lost 100 pounds in the last year and a half.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
She is gorgeous. You know, like, you check her out. Lisa Hissong, Hissong. Go look at her page, 100 pounds. And she didn't do anything but change the way she looked at food, and just a desire to do it. So I would like anybody to come and do it with us. Michael Palmarico, hello there.
You can bust into the book I just gave you, the Hungry Girl Diet.
The Hungry Girl Diet, yes. And you know what? It'll
Your
be
friend.
fun. You'll watch me shrink live. Okay, the West Virginia State Fair is August 13th through August 22nd. So if you want to come see me, and I always love to meet.
Liz says she has mental friends too.
I have mental friends. That's right.
I definitely have mental friends too, Liz.
Yes. Let's see. On the happy
Mentalist.
subject of you traveling, I must be honest, I have been saying a small prayer perhaps at some point. I always love to try to get in to see. Oh.
No, for some reason
I
you're
know,
having trouble
I
with that
haven't,
lately.
yeah.
There you go. Yay.
You passed through Tennessee. It would be so lovely to see your show. Okay, now remember, I am going to do this. After the state
Road trip.
Yeah, road trip. We'll probably all be on it. It'll be like meeting Pee Wee Herman and all his friends. That's what we're like.
I'll be the chair.
That's right. Oh, I see you, and you, and you, and you. I see you. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Liz. Hi. We're going to do that more towards the end of the year. So I will be traveling, doing a cross-country tour, but we probably won't do that until the weather cools down, and it'll be on a weekend, so that when I do shows, it'll be on weekends, and we'll map all that out. So that probably wouldn't be until about October, I'm thinking. But so if you don't get to the State Fair, West Virginia to see me, don't worry. I will be coming through Tennessee. I will be coming through Florida. I will be coming through Pennsylvania.
Just getting our act together and taking it on the road.
Yes,
as they say.
exactly. So I will be there. And I hope to meet you there. So let's see. Hello, Crystal from Palm Springs.
We got Ohio. We got the Bluegrass State.
Yes, Scott
A lot of people checking in
Edmondson.
here.
Oh, it's so nice to see you here. Let's see. So happy to be here with you. You look forward to our time with our with all our wonderful friends here. That's one of the coolest things about doing this is seeing this. We have usually around, by the time the show is over, we usually have about 1,200 people that came and watched the show. By the time we're over, it'll say 1K viewers, and then the next day it'll jump up to 2K viewers for the people that watch it after. But this core group of a couple of hundred people that actually comment all the time, participate, and please participate. Ask me questions about anything, but certainly about relationships or your feelings. This is really like what I love to do, so feel free.
Can you talk about the 12 questions?
Oh, the 12. Well, no, because the 12 questions. We'll do that another night because it's pretty intense. We were talking today about, but I'll finish this thought first because I have a little bit of ADD. If I don't focus, then y'all be like all over the place. And so what I love about having this community is that you all have made friends and you talk amongst yourselves throughout the show. And it's been for you and for me to see it, kind of a wonderful byproduct of having this show is that you've made, think about it, you've made at least 100 new friends because that's how many people are always talking inside the room. Mm-hmm. And if you don't talk inside the room, that's fine too, but it's just awesome to see people talking to each other. Yeah, it's so wonderful. Okay, so let's see. Hello, George Perez. Let's see. I give way more than I should. I've seen the hurt that comes from that. Paula, that's just what American girls are raised to do, is give too much. So that's harming yourself in some way. So remember, every day when you wake up, what's the first thing you're going to say? First thing you say, I swear this will set your day. So you wake up, blink, and I lay in bed and I say, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I say it until I can't say it anymore. And then I get up and I can't.
I like to look at the sticker that came on my cat cosmetics. Say, good morning, beautiful.
Good morning, beautiful. And then I like to go with a pad of paper or a journal. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You can buy one at the 99-cent store and, just get your coffee or whatever that is because I need that. That's my happy, is my coffee in the morning. And then I just kind of take 5 minutes or 10 minutes and I talk about what I want the day to be. I always say, Joel Osteen taught me something really cool. He always says, something really good is going to happen to me today.
I love that.
Yeah, and so I always write that down. Something really good is going to happen to me today. And expect that, just put it out there. And it's okay to expect that. It could be something really tiny. It could be something really big, but something good will happen to you. And it hasn't it already when we wake up and everything works and, that's just
it's a good
gratitude,
start.
right? It's a good start. And so when you say thank you until you can't say thank you anymore, you're showing your gratitude for the smallest thing and the largest thing, which is just waking up today. And it magically does, and this is not magical thinking, that's a whole nother thing, but this has a great fringe benefit of that you are open to that and that it actually does happen. So I wake up and say thank you, no matter what is going on in my life. Then I get my coffee and I sit down and write, something really good is going to happen to me today. And I feel what I'm writing. And then I might say it another few times. I also then just state my case. What do I want to happen? You know, what would be great? And write it as if just your good thoughts, you know. Also remember getting your bad thoughts, which should go on in another journal. Getting your bad thoughts out are really important, just to get them out of here, to stop the looping tape, because once you get it out, it has an effect of, you know, really taking away a lot of the stress from the thoughts. But the thoughts have to come out, because remember I talk about the looping thoughts, and that's why we don't sleep at night, because we lay in bed, right? Do you do it?
I do sometimes, yeah. But
Yeah.
I meditate now, so usually I can I'll just put on a meditation or a self-hypnosis. There's some self-hypnosis tapes.
You know, and you don't have one of mine. That's what's just incredible.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, because you didn't know I have those, but I do.
But I will by the time I go back home.
Yeah, I'll give you. I have stop smoking. I have weight loss.
Ooh, I'll take that one.
I have spiritual reconnection through prayer, and all three of them help you sleep like a baby. But the spiritual reconnection through prayer is my favorite. So if you're having trouble sleeping, I will put those up.
Boundaries, that's a good point.
Okay, boundaries. What a good word. I love
Boundaries
are so hard to set and hold. Kate Kelly.
Speaking of relationships.
Oh gosh, Kate, this is such a good one. Okay, remember, boundaries are not just for you. They're for the other person too, because so many people aren't taught boundaries, and I was one of them. So I had to learn all that by myself, you know. And the boundaries are to educate others, but mostly to take care of yourself about what you will and will not accept in behavior from other people, and that we have a right to our space, we have a right to a clean head, we have a right to end drama, and the way to do it is to remember, you might see this sign, we teach people how to treat us. So true. And so mean it. If you want to set a boundary, remember the image of your real estate, which is what I call it. There's a fence line just like at your house. There's a fence around the house. This is your house. Here is your fence. People shouldn't cross the fence unless invited to. And inside of that fence are lots of self-rules, right? I love the word rules. But the rules are, hey, you know, if you back your Brinks truck up to my fence line and open the back and all your crap comes out of it and is in my yard.
Pours over the fence on my lawn.
No, I'm not, they're here for that, you know. I have my own stuff, and no, and you cannot dump your garbage in my beautiful yard. So I kind of always look at things with a picture with it, you know, like so that I can remember what boundaries are. Boundaries are rules of what you will and will not accept. Why are we afraid to set boundaries?
Yeah, and I was just going to say, and there's nothing wrong with that. I accidentally stepped over a boundary of a friend a couple of weeks ago. I do a lot of charity work with them. I get clothes for people. You know, I had some extra ones and went to give some to somebody, and she kind of took umbrage about it, but I realized she'd just gotten out of a very controlling relationship.
Yeah.
And it felt like maybe someone was trying to control and like say something about her style or something. So I didn't take any, Don Miguel, rule number 2.
Take
nothing
nothing personally.
I didn't take it personally. It's like, okay, that's good to know. Now I know this is a boundary with this person.
Right.
And I won't, you know,
And see,
I don't want to hurt, you know, I really love this person and she has an amazing style and it absolutely isn't how I feel about her. But if you don't take it personally, you can actually learn a lot from boundaries that get set.
Yep. And, you know, people that love us want.
I want to know. Yeah,
I want to know your boundaries.
Yeah.
And
so they can support.
Yeah, people who don't respect or get upset because you have boundaries, there again, you need to find some new friends, because boundaries are respected by normal thinking people. Control freaks will show themselves immediately when you set a boundary. And again, what are the 4 words? thanks for the information. That's right. So yeah, boundaries are super important, and you have to just stop and think about what it is your boundaries are. What will you not accept? You nailed it on the not being around people who will hurt you. No, they have to go, and you have to be smart enough and brave enough to pull yourself off that ride, out of the game, get off that roller coaster.
What were you saying today? I just loved when we were talking about that a lot of people don't do it because they think it's going to hurt more. They don't realize it's much better to just.
Well, here's the thing. We're not taught boundaries in general. I mean, it's just not in school. It's not, it's at home. Everybody's very busy.
Yeah, they don't have boundaries 101 in kindergarten.
In kindergarten, maybe even your parents don't have boundaries, and they can't teach you what they don't know. But here's the thing about boundaries is that you really find out quickly the people who have respect for you, because your girlfriend let you know, right, that upset her. You were trying to give her clothes. She, of course, projected her bad feelings about herself onto the act. So, but you were still not offended because you're a well-thinking person. You said, oh, that's a boundary for her, and I will respect that. Well-thinking people have no problem with boundaries. Do you want anybody in your life that's not a well-thinker? No, because they can't. It's not that they don't respect. They can't respect because their brain is thinking in a whole new way. My mom used to say to me, the problem with you, Kat, is that you always think that people operate and think the way you do. And wow, that was
we all do, yeah.
That was a big eye opener for me, because I've always been a well-thinking person, a kind person. Have had many people take advantage of my kindness, but then one day when I learned what it was all about, and I stopped and I started drawing boundaries, and I started realizing that not everybody out there does think or have the integrity that at least I think I have. I believe that I have. My life became so much easier, because I don't have a lot of free time anyway. So all the riffraff kind of fell to the side, and I had more time for me. And it's just exhausting to try to please everybody, and we're not here to do that. So that is all I have to say about that. Hey Lisa, his song, you are such an inspiration to me. Susan Hirsch is here. Hey Garrett Godwin, you God-loving, wonderful man. I love you. Letty Pena, amen. Praise God, boss lady. Self-check ourselves. Keep ourselves in check. I was talking about that today. What does that mean, self-check? What's that mean to you?
To me, I like to do self-check-ins.
Yeah.
So
how am I doing?
What's going on? What's working? What's not working?
Yeah.
What can I do
better? How do I handle things today? Mm-hmm. How am I feeling? That was kind of, if I think about it, I was busy. Somebody told me that I said something that might have hurt their feelings. Let me think about this. And it's okay. Self-examination is so awesome.
It's the best thing we can do, as far as I'm concerned. What we've got better to do with our time than to try to improve ourselves.
Without beating yourself up.
Not without beating yourself up about it, but just think about it.
But, remember I talked about the other day about unzipping this human suit and taking one of these big lights and just, shining it on your stuff. And also see your good stuff. Never just look at yourself with any critical eye, without also looking at yourself with a loving eye, because, people tend to beat themselves up about stuff, but they don't tend to love themselves.
Right. They don't pat themselves on the back as much as they beat themselves up.
Yeah, and it's important.
Good things.
Because if we're waiting for other people to do that, it's a long wait. It's just, but it's nice. And also tell people the good things about themselves for no reason whatsoever for your friends.
Figuring out how to relate with all of that. Like when I first started doing personal growth, I decided I was going to throw the gauntlet for myself and have a goal of being untriggerable.
Yeah.
That I just couldn't, I would never ever, that was my goal, was I will never fly off the top. Now, what was really interesting that happened with that was I can still get triggered. I mean, I've certainly gotten way, way, way better. There's much less that triggers me. But even when I get triggered now, I have a completely different relationship with it, because instead of letting the trigger actually kick in, I get triggered, and how it is for me now is wow, I still have some stuff around this issue, or I wouldn't get triggered, right? That's how you know you've got an issue, because you can't
what's
get triggered.
in me that makes me feel so strong?
It makes me feel so strongly about this.
Right.
So instead of following the trigger, instead I go right into self-analysis of like, wow, why did that trigger me? So I don't actually trigger. I just go straight into self-analysis mode of what just triggered me, and what issues. And then it's great because now it's like, oh great, now I've got my next place to like journal and go down a path to work on for myself and my personal
That is
growth
an
and development.
excellent thing. And may I just say, I'm looking into your eyes a mere few inches away, and you are looking so beautiful tonight.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. And that's what I mean about telling people in your life what's great about them, because we don't take enough time to do that. And you can change someone's entire being by just simply being honest and saying, you know what I love about you? Wouldn't that be great? You know what I love about you? You can keep a secret. You don't talk behind people's back. You make me feel very cared about as a friend. I just think you're beautiful. And, you know, I mean everything you say, but what a beautiful thing to be able to let people know what it is that you see in them that's beautiful. So, you know,
It's
just...
funny you picked those things, because those are things I would list about you.
Oh, and I believe you.
No, I mean it.
Okay, let me just say it then. I receive it.
Great.
Thank you. Remember the receive that we talked about the other night? Not receiving and receiving.
Right. Oh, that's right. And I just said thank you.
All right. Seth Robichaud is in the room, and he said, hey, beautiful lady, sorry I'm joining late tonight. Doesn't matter. You're here, and that's what matters.
A little late, Seth.
Yeah, we did. We were 10 or 15 minutes late. Because I have to put the animals away with Letty, who's probably already done it, but I like to do that because they're my kids.
She likes to tuck them in.
Yeah, and Seth, you shared something I didn't get to the other night, you know, about people that say things to us in our lifetime, from when we're little to even now, when people say things that they want to define us for some reason. And you said people say to you, you know, something about being a dreamer and this sort of thing. I can't remember what it was exactly, but, you know, people told me that my whole life, and I didn't know, but somehow I was not receiving it. Even little, if someone, you know, I knew what I wanted to do with my life from the time I can remember thinking I knew what I wanted to do. So when people would say that to me, I would be like more, you'll see. Oh, yes, I will. Oh, yes, I will. Yes, I will. You'll see. And that's kind of how I was as a kid. I was a very weird kid, but in a good way. And, you know, I entered a singing, a karaoke. No, it wasn't karaoke. They had a live, Seth, they had a live pianist. And I saw the sign on the marquee of this restaurant said, talent contest, prizes, cash prizes, and, you know, at 8:30 on Tuesday night. Well, I had no supervision, so I got on a bus.
On the plus side.
All the way across
No
town.
supervision.
Had maybe 9 or 10 or 11 or something like that. And showed up for the talent contest, which was in the bar area. And I had no parent with me, so I walk in and they put me to... They said, oh, where's your parents? I'm like, oh, they're not here. I just saw there was a talent contest, so I came, and I was all dressed. I came to sing in your talent contest, and they were so nice to let me actually do it. I sang a Peggy Lee song called "Is That All There Is," which is totally
that one.
An adult song, and I didn't know what key it was, so when I got to the pianist, I said, I'm going to sing Is That All There Is? And he just couldn't believe he's looking at this little girl. And he said, do you know the key? And I said, no, but I'm in the key of Peggy Lee. I remember saying that because I learned to sing it from her record. And I won the contest, and I think I won a couple $100 and cash. So when I woke up in the morning and my dad came in my room and there was $200 on my dresser, and he said, where did you get this? And I said, well, I sang in the talent contest last night. What? When? I got home at like 11 o'clock, but again, nobody was checking on me to see if I was even home.
Oh, God.
And, but so Seth, I'm just telling you that story really quick because, oh yes, you can. Oh yes, we can. Oh yes, we all can. you know, it's nice to have at least one person that believes in us, but more important than anything, we have to believe in us.
Well, and I would just say, I don't know if they didn't mean that like positively, because being a dreamer is great, you know. A dream is a wish your heart makes, as Disney said, but it's you know,
yes.
if you don't have dreams, you're not going to really go very far.
Right.
And I think that's a compliment, personally.
And you know, if you have a dream, you also have to have a plan.
Mm-hmm.
So, because that's what makes a wish and a dream reality, is not just thinking it, but feeling it and knowing that you are going to make a plan. And it can be because for me, I remember when I first became an actress, I remember saying to myself, if I don't see a significant confirmation that this is what I'm supposed to be doing within the next year, okay, I gave myself a timeline. If it makes me more unhappy to pursue an acting career than happy, then in 1 year, if I don't get a sign, because I'm willing to do the work, you know, I was in class, you know, I moved out to LA, you know, at like 18, 17, something like that. And I worked hard at it. So you have to be willing to put the work in. You can't just wish. You have to have a plan.
Yeah, no, I don't mean it that way, but I mean that's where it starts.
It is where it starts.
Well, when you got Les Mis, you took voice lessons for what, like a year in advance?
Well, I was also 31 or so years old, so I mean it was a late start for me, but I was tenacious about it. I was relentless about it. And I actually had a conversation about this last night with a very famous, well-known person who, you know, that's how he works. He works relentlessly in pursuit of the talent it takes to create and make that happen. And he's one of the most famous people in the entire world. So this conversation was really, I don't want to say who it is because he's a very private person, but I just have to say that it and his career actually very much influenced me. So, you know, it isn't just talk. And, you know, we can do this. And you don't come out of the gate being the greatest. So, you know, you work towards being your personal best. And I really believe it. But you just must believe in yourself just a little bit more every day, just a little bit more. And so thank God that I ended up getting my first soap opera, actually. And I had to move from LA to New York, and it didn't matter.
Pretty good confirmation.
It was like, I got my confirmation. And that was in 79. That was in 1979. So yeah, I got to, you know, really, you can do anything. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. You can do anything if you're willing to do the work. Make a plan. You gotta have a plan. Got to have a plan. So let's see, what's that? Maxine Moody, hello, beautiful, from Fort Lauderdale. Jean, I've been vegetarian for 2.5 years. I've got some good recipes for you. Girl, send them on over my way. You're really just across town, and I could use that because that new life plan is coming. You know, I did gain a few pounds during this, and I've got to get it off. It's just that simple. It's no big deal. Just do it.
See, Liz, we don't have to earn a diploma on how to put ourselves first. We have to go back to kindergarten and start all over.
Oh my God, Liz, if we don't earn a diploma on how to put ourselves first, we need to go back to kindergarten and start all over. Yes, ma'am, that is so true. And it's great, you know, because I love that every day you can start over if you want
That's
to.
right.
Every day is a new day.
Every day you wake up in the morning, like you said, is a fresh day. We can start.
Mariana Matthews, one of my very best buddies, and she is also a fellow hypnotist. She's fantastic.
Oh, look at that's great. When people show you who they are, believe them.
I can't remember who originally said that, but it's one of my favorites.
Back to our first.
Pennington, you beautiful thing. Welcome to the room. I hope you will participate, and if not, I'm just really happy you're here. What a beauty she is. Linda, I've gained about 25 pounds since I retired from my job, but I still work partying. Hey, you know what? If it doesn't bother you, you know, don't let anybody else's opinion say. It bothers me.
If you're healthy.
Yeah.
As long as it's healthy.
Yeah, I want the weight I gained on this to go. Julie, Deb Tyler, she's talking. See how they talk to each other? Isn't this great? Roll, I love Pee-wee. Seth, I can't wait to see your show again. You know what? I can't wait to come through Louisiana because I have never played. Oklahoma, I'll be coming through there. Definitely.
Me too.
Yeah, you will be with me. It'll be so much fun. Maybe Letty will be there too. And to me right now, it means setting an alarm. Barb is saying to remember to eat. Anxiety over this pandemic makes me not hungry. Isn't that interesting? Because it's making the rest of
not
us
eating as much as they're stress eating, actually.
Yeah, I used to be like that, where if I was stressed out, I couldn't eat. Now, what's next? I mean, I've just anything and everything has been game. Fresno, hello, Levon. I don't think so because, well, maybe. You know, I did a great show.
Unpredictable, uncontrollable.
Yeah, but Fresno has a theater that I played. It's huge, though. I think it was 800 seats.
Oh, wow.
And it's called the Tower Theater, and I loved. Yeah, maybe we will come to Fresno. Well, there you go.
Jersey.
Yeah, I will come to California for sure. Los Angeles, absolutely. We had a great time there last year. Okay, New Jersey. So I'm gonna buzz through here because we're probably getting
that's right.
late.
Remember,
yes.
Miss, I'm gonna say. Oh, it's 7:38. We're totally past.
Okay, so what we're gonna do? It's okay. Hey, Jeremy. We're gonna give away some stuff before we go. Letty, 99-cent store. That's my happy place. Oh yes, LOL. My seaweed is there and my lifesavers. Letty works with me and she lives on seaweed and lifesavers that she gets. But she introduced me to the 99-cent store. I swear, that place that's a good place to get your cardio. It's so fun.
Good stuff.
They do. Okay, so here we go. I'm just making sure we're not missing anybody. That before we start giving stuff away.
That's right.
Hey, go. Sean, thank you so much. I know. And remember, we're going to be back. Todd will be back with me on Saturday night. My sister, Kim Hicklin David, is here. My beautiful sister. It's nice to have you here as always. One of these days you'll be here in person. Susan Hirsch, I was talking to a guy I met on a dating site. He called me to say hi. Then he wanted to talk to my kids. I said no. I found it weird. Yes.
Yeah, that's very weird.
Here's why it's weird. Here's why my flags just went, not just a red flag, I just got a twinkling row of red flags.
Oh yeah, wow.
Moving too fast too soon. That's what that falls under. You know, especially since when you're dating and you're single, everything that you put your kids through, you know, is just confusing for them. So good for you for recognizing that that's weird. It is weird. It might be a really nice thing if you went out and you were dating for a while and he said, I would really like to meet your kids, and you make an appropriate place and time for that. And, you know, but doing that is moving too fast, too soon. Yeah. It's a red flag.
Back to healthy boundaries. If he's actually just did it from a cool place, he'll completely understand that you'd rather wait.
Yeah. But right now I'm feeling like she's like, I don't think so. I'm not going to go on that
cool
date.
Place,
That's
no.
right. So your instincts were right on. Another thing to watch out for, by the way, if you are dating on a dating site, then just remember that the other thing to look out for, and we'll go over this because I'm having Dr. Lillian Glass, who is the premier body language expert, a very good friend of mine for a long time, has written incredible books. Toxic People is one of my favorite books ever, and that's how I actually met her. I read her book, I contacted her, and she's just phenomenal. And she's also doing some other really cool things too, but she is the best people reader out there. I mean, and we're going to have her on as a guest. So I'm just waiting to set the night for that. She said yes. I talked to her last night.
Hey. And
so you're going to find that absolutely fascinating. But the other thing to look for if you're dating at all, or, you know, dating at all, or just meeting new friends, is that people, and this is a really good one, they call it loan sharking in the book, The Gift of Fear, which is really a great book. It's a must read. And if you have teenagers, make them read it. It's life-saving stuff. But loan sharking is when people do things for you that you didn't ask them to do. Because then what they're doing is setting you up to feel guilty if you say no to them, or they're moving in a way that is very uncool to do. And I actually had a person I knew who said, that my biggest hurt in life is that I do so much for other people and they never do back for me. And I said, well, that's your fault, because if they're not asking you to do these things, why are you doing them? I mean, you have to understand that when you do things for people that they didn't ask you to do, if it's not like a free and clear gift, and it's not, it's her problem. And I actually told her that. I said, why do you do things for people that they're not asking you to do? And now you set yourself up to be disappointed because they didn't reciprocate. And you're actually angry with them and they didn't do anything because they didn't ask you to do this. And a gift is only a gift if you have no expectation in return.
Don't give a gift like you want a receipt.
And don't give a gift like you want a receipt. It's a big thing to look out for. And it's called loan sharking, that kind of behavior. And actually, here's the great part. This girl ended up being a complete nightmare. Oh my God. That behavior came out and it was, woo, thanks for the information. Just a complete nightmare. Just projecting all her stuff on me. I said, you know what? You need to not come over anymore because this is crazy. This is crazy behavior. In my head, I'm thinking. So her loan sharking was not innocent. And so when people do things that you didn't ask them to do, big red flag.
I'm getting that book. That sounds really interesting. I just wrote it down.
Which one?
Loan sharking.
Oh no, the book is called The Gift of Fear.
Oh,
Tuck Watkins, oh my God. I love you. Tuck, I miss you. I keep up with you on Facebook. I just kind of watch your life and see you and the kids. And I'm just so happy for you because you have a life that's working. And how great is that? And you're such a great person and a great actor and so much fun. So I'm glad I get to just love on you a little bit and tell you all those things because I do think the world of you and always have. And I miss you. I miss working on the show with you. So Letty says, boundaries, deal breakers, deal makers, respect, honesty, communication. Patience is the key. Someone did say a few minutes ago that they have, they're short on patience. And I'll tell you what, patience is the key to happiness. It is the key to happiness. And so just remember that when you're starting to lose patience in something. I don't mean losing patience with someone that needs to be
understood and listened to.
Yeah. I mean, just waiting in line. You hear people snort and grunt, And I was in a line waiting to buy a plane ticket because a friend was dying back in Florida and I was in New York and I needed to get on that plane. And so I'm standing in this long line at LaGuardia grunting, rolling, and this man in front of me, he was wearing a yarmulke. I remember he turned around and looked at me a couple of times during my snorting in the line. And he said, young lady, which I thought, well, I like you already. He called me young lady. So he said, I just want to tell you that patience is the key to happiness. And then he turned back around and it hit me so hard. Not embarrassed. I really loved the information. I loved the moment we were in and that we were all waiting in line.
Yeah,
and
feedback.
that, your problem is no bigger or more important than any one of us standing in this line that need to buy a ticket, because we don't have a ticket, but we need to get somewhere, right? So I was really, really appreciative of that man. So patience is indeed the key to happiness. Thank you, Shannon. Okay, I know we gotta give away gifts now. Isn't it fun? My husband and I both give and do for others. We leave ourselves out. Is that a good thing, Linda? Because, again, if you're giving and you don't expect the receipt, then that's fine. But make sure that you also take care of yourself because self-care is everything. All right, so I'm going to give away stuff now. I think that I have covered. Yeah, Susan Lucci did that to me when I towered over her and felt like an Amazon. She told me she would love to be taller like me, and that I looked like her daughter. You know,
Aw.
hey, Michelle Bell, that's my cousin too. Isn't that wonderful when people we admire actually behave
gracious.
in a way and are gracious and make us feel important? That's wonderful. Hello, Laura. I'm so happy you're here. Okay, so all right, so here we go.
We're gonna give things away.
We're gonna give things. Yeah, we got to do it
Gotta do it.
because I got to let you
Gotta
get some
have to
sleep.
go, must
Saturday
go.
night, you're all mine. So come back on Saturday night. So let's give away stuff, okay? How about a
Yeah,
little
flip
trivia?
it.
Scroll up. Let me just see if there's. Oh my gosh, we were more behind than I
Wow.
thought. Okay,
Whoops.
here we go. So we have. Let's start out with. Shall we start out with a number? How about that?
Do it.
By the way, if do I have one in here? I do. And the light pink, if you would grab me. Just want to let you know
Oh,
because we were
yes.
back ordered to
We're
pieces
back.
on the black cat Dana. It's back. The pure black one is back in stock, and so is
Also,
the light pink is back in, and the black, which is really very popular. So you know what a cat Dana is? It is you can put it on.
it's a wait. I can get
Yes.
the wait. But
That's
wait,
right.
we've got-
So I'll put that on, feathers and all, and I like it because I like just wearing it around my
It's
neck. And
real.
oh yes, so you
Yeah.
can use it for all these.
Hair,
It's
neck.
backwards to them, but you can see.
Well, they can still see the picture.
You can see the pictures of how you can use it. But what I love just keeping
Neck
it
hair
on
scarf.
is when I run into a store, I
Oh,
just
and
do this.
yeah, and in COVID, it's not on here, but it also
No.
is a good.
yeah,
And
and
a
I just
dust
double
mask
it
too.
up
If you're
there.
shooting, I filmed in the desert, and I wore my katanas all the time, and
Yeah.
it was great. These dust
So I
masks,
love this
so.
one because black, of course, is a blonde's best friend. But we have them back in stock. Buy two, get one free.
Yay.
And use the code WECARE, WECARE, and you get everything for 25% off. So we are, yeah, you get my feathers
Gone
out.
awry.
Okay, so
Okay.
yes. So,
Number.
okay. So
Where's
for
the board?
the board, back there. There's my board. So here's what we're gonna do. For the first prize, I'm going to give a black cat Dana. All right, and also if you win this, I'm gonna give two cat Danas. So let me know what colors you want. We have camo, blue, light pink, and tie dye and black right now. And I'm also going to send you the really cool product, the hand and body sanitizer, which you spray your phone with, spray your steering wheel with, anywhere you're going to sit down out there in the world, just spray. It just kills everything, and it can fit in your purse, and it's a
And it
fantastic
doesn't
product.
dry your hands out.
It doesn't.
Really
Well,
nice.
no, that one is. You can use it on surface or hands, but it does actually. It doesn't have the softening agents that my other stuff has because you wouldn't be able to spray it on things. I spray it on my phone like 4 times a day.
Sorry, I
on
was
my
gathering
tent.
things. So what are you giving away on the first one?
The first
You wrapped
one,
them?
we're giving away the black cat Dana and whatever
black.
else cat Dana they want, the color of their choice. Let me just find here it is. And also the hand and surface sanitizer.
Black Dana and
yeah.
sanitizer.
And also, because it could be a dude or it could be a girl, so I'm going to throw in a no baggage, which is a fantastic product, right?
Actually, you just reminded me. I need to get some more of that from you
Yeah,
now.
it's really good, and we just got that back in stock, and guys can use it. Girls, it's not makeup. It's actually just brightens and tightens the under eye area. I have no idea what I look like tonight, but here we go. I'm going to do a
Woo.
number. So I'm going to give you a number. Do not start guessing until I do, because the way to win this is always to read my mind. So I'm going to give you a number in a moment, and then I want you to guess. I will try to make this as easy as I can, but I want you to really focus on me right now, and because I'm going to throw this to you. So I want you to just really look when I do this, so that you can know the number, the number that I'm writing. It's 2 digits. And the numbers are between 30 and 50, all right? 2 digits between 30 and 50, and I'm throwing it to you right now. Just feel me. Trust your intuition and go for it. 2 digits between 30 and 50 wins
Whoa. Ho.
Right? Right?
Yes.
Carol
Oh my
Grundy.
gosh.
Carol Grundy.
Carol caught it.
You caught it, and you caught it first. So there's someone that came in afterwards, Julia Lawrence. You're the second place, but Carol Grundy, you were the first one to get it. Good for you. You did what I asked. You took your time to feel me, and guess what? That is not witchy woo-woo stuff. This actually works. Our intuition.
Obviously, because the number 1 and
Yes.
3s both got the same number out of 20 numbers. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, no, that's pretty awesome. So Carol, go ahead and PM me your address, please, in my private message here on my Facebook page, because you just won that prize. All right. So now we are going to go to, maybe a trivia question. Let's see. Let's see here. I'm gonna pick one that is, okay. Oh, okay. All right. This is a little bit harder, but it's for a $40 gift certificate to catcosmetics.com, catcosmetics.com. It's my company. And if you wanted to, have a beautiful color kit, I wish I had one here to show you. You can buy whatever you want with it. It's a $40 gift certificate to catcosmetics.com. We have the best makeup and skincare in the world. And by the way, also what's back after a 4-month absence is the Elastin Collagen Cream, the only moisturizer you will ever need. It is all I have used for 19 years. It is insanely hard to keep in stock because people that know it, buy it. So Elastin Collagen Cream is back in stock. It took a while for the factories to open back up, and so we got it today.
And I don't know how they didn't consider it an essential. I'm just saying.
I know. How could that not be an essential?
Definitely an essential.
Yeah, no, it's good. So that's back in stock for those of you who want to get it. And here we go. So $40 gift certificate to my company that you can shop to your heart's content with until $40, of course. Mm-hmm. All right, so this is called one-letter answers. Are we ready? All right, get ready. Put your fingers on the keys. What 2008 film featured Richard Dreyfuss as Dick Cheney and Thandie Newton as Condoleezza Rice? All right. What 2008, this is going to be a one-letter answer. What 2008 film featured Richard Dreyfuss as Dick Cheney and Thandie Newton as Condoleezza Rice? If you don't get it in 15 seconds, then I'm going to switch it to another.
That was a really good film. I liked it.
I loved it.
It's one letter though, guys.
One letter was the movie. It was one letter. Ooh.
There we go.
Yay, Laura. Oh God, Laura Klinkner Koninsny. Yes.
That's the one from before.
That's right. Good job. All right. Rules there. If you win one tonight, you cannot play again. You can play, but you won't. I'll give it to the second person that comes in because we want to make sure everybody has a shot at winning. So, Laura, you will be getting that. And make sure I have your email, please. Private message me. All right. The answer was W, and it was about George W. Bush. Very, very good. Go? That sheet went.
Don't get me in trouble. I'm supposed to mark it off after you.
I know. Okay, there you go. Okay.
Don't get me in trouble with the boss.
But I am the boss. I'm the boss lady.
The boss lady.
That's what Letty calls me, boss lady. The answer was W. Okay, congratulations, Laura.
One more, we gotta go.
Okay, one more and we gotta go. All right.
Gotta go, have to go, must go.
Okay. All right. Oh boy. Okay. So let's do another number because I think that's what people like the most.
Okay.
Where's my board? I put that
right there.
Oh, right in front of me. You see? Has anyone seen my head?
That's cleverly disguised
all right.
as a board.
So we're gonna give away one more $40 gift certificate to Cat Cosmetics. And so here we go. And congratulations to everybody. Another number. Remember the rules. You do better when you look into my eyes and I send you that number and use your good intuition. It's a God-given gift. And that's what you need to do. So here we go. One more $40 gift certificate to catcosmetics.com. Let's see. All right. Here we go. Let me do it again so you can see it. Okay.
Got it.
All right, you got it? Okay, great.
Copy that.
Copy that. Okay. I'm thinking of a 2-digit number between 70 and 90. 75 and 90. A 2-digit number. I'm thinking of it and I'm sending it to you. So just feel me. Just feel me. You can do this. 2-digit number between 75 and 90. Yes, indeed. Let me see.
Not yet.
All right. Here we go.
I know, I would have picked 77 too. That's a Star Wars reference. I know you guys don't think she's doing an homage to Todd,
Look at
but
how
that's
two
not it.
people said that number at the same time. All right.
If it was Todd, that would probably have been the number.
I'll narrow it down for you. 2 numbers between.
Well, 75 and 90, that's a pretty small range.
Well, but, really feel me. I'm thinking of these 2 letters right now. Hey, Sharon. It's good to see you here. I just read your email today, and I really would love to talk
Quick,
to
Sharon,
you.
think of a number between 75 and 90. There it is.
Eldana Blackburn Dennis got the number, and the number is 80. Okay? The number is 80. Good work. All right, Eldana. And you know what? You just got blessed. You know why? Because you did something very kind. You won something a week ago, and instead of keeping it for yourself, you gave it to Kathleen Anderson.
Very classy.
And that's a classy, wonderful thing to do. You made her happy, and you got rewarded for it tonight. So congratulations. Okay, you guys, I don't know. I hate this part, the part that we have to say
So
goodbye.
long.
Yeah. So
She's so glad you had this time together.
well, actually, when I was little, I used to watch The Captain and Tennille. Did anybody watch The Captain and Tennille? If you did, send a heart up for them. There you go. And I loved that she sang a song at the end of the show. And it always made me feel good. And I always couldn't wait to meet Tennille, her in particular. He freaked me out a little bit with his eyes.
What? You always had that cute little hat.
Yeah, but it was her that I connected to. So it's her. So here we go. I'll do my best for it. Keep a song of joy within your heart, even though the time has come for us to part. I'll hold you in my heart, so don't you cry, 'cause we never really say goodbye. We never really say goodbye. And you know why? Because we're going to see each other on Saturday night. I'll be back on Saturday night. We'll be in the theater. Todd is I'm going to hold back his caffeine. There's not going to be any big speeches. I had to spank him a little bit for that.
There might be a couple of big
there won't.
speeches.
Here's me. Plug. We're out. We're done. Okay. I love you guys. Have a really good night. And I'm loving all your little hearts because I do love you so much.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good one. See you Saturday night. Bye.